Past Senator Dave Zien, you're next up. Thank you for coming to the front so early.
Thank you very much. Only got 3.5 minutes, so I'm going to get rolling here.
Damn, you never made
Let's have a standing ovation for all the Vietnam vets and their loved ones. Everybody stand. Standing ovation for all the Vietnam vets and their loved ones. Thank you very much. All Vietnam veterans from VFW Post 305, whether you got your certificates or not, all Vietnam veterans, Vietnam era veterans, VFW Post 305 and VBA Chapter 5, we need a picture. So while I'm talking, I'd like to get up here. I only got 3 more minutes. All Vietnam veterans that got your certificates or have not got them yet from VFW Post 305, VBA Chapter 5. And what we've done here is the Vietnam Veterans Registry for the state of Wisconsin. Any Post, Legion, VFW, and vets can turn their names in and get them in mass, or you can turn their names in and they will be sent. We have sign-in sheets back there. We have sign-in sheets for all Vietnam veterans. So if you know of a Vietnam veteran, get their name on that list. We'll have it sent to them. Couple other things. There's a display back there, and Ted Betting, my great friend Ted Betting, who was one of the absolute first Vietnam veterans activists in the state of Wisconsin. You should see what's back there. So we want people to go back there. There's also AMVETS, a brand new chapter, organization of AMVETS. You'll hear a little bit later, but 654, they want over 100 members to start their charter, and that's by the middle of June. Couple other things. Okay, please pass those out, Pat. Pat, pass those out. Pat, more. Listen, pass those out, please. We have Wheels of Liberty. We have some future events coming up that are very important concerning all veterans and their loved ones. Please grab one of those. We have a hearing, a public hearing. Bob Waters is here from the Veterans Tribute Committee from that. We're putting the Chippewa Veterans Home and the Wisconsin Veterans Tribute Citizen Soldier Monument on the state of Wisconsin map through state statute. So that's very important. Okay, listen up. Hey! I can't hear myself talk. That's really bad. Okay, I got 2.5 minutes. Okay, here's the bottom line.
Sergeant, how are you?
Oh, yeah, 1 minute left. Oh, boy. 1 minute? Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a whole bunch of things I wanted to hear. One thing, pass those around. Those are Apache tears. They're a volcanic glass. I can take another minute. Volcanic glass, they're a stone that you can see through. They're dark. Thanks, Winston, for getting those out. But those stones, they bring about good fortune, miraculous healing for people that pray. They're not meant to be an idol. Everybody grab 1 or 2, grab a card. Miraculous healing mystery solved, and that's a part of our present. I got educational, there's a whole bunch of things going on about education, textbooks in the classroom, Pledge of Allegiance, prayer, patriotic holidays. I have a handout for that. After the meeting, the Veterans Board of Words had the good sense to print this. We have a future state commander, John told me here, is going to be here. He's going to be passing out pins and buttons. If you don't want them, I'll buy them from you. Okay, bottom line. Thank you very much, Vietnam veterans and all your loved ones. When you go through all the history, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and sisters, this is perhaps the most comprehensive collection of the early days of the Vietnam activist movement in the state of Wisconsin. Ted and I were on the very first board of directors of the High Ground Veterans Memorial Park. You'll see documentation back there that it was about to become a national park or a national monument, but the National Park Service said it was one of the best chances, and it was unbelievable. They said, you've got to complete it. And they didn't want to have a good board of directors. And the current board of directors, thank heaven that you denied that, the board of directors, because look what you have at the High Ground today. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of your Vietnam vets. I'd like just as soon as we're done with this picture, I want all other Vietnam vets to stand. In fact, Vietnam vets, stand right now, that aren't up here. Stand, I want to see you who you are. Give them another big hand. Okay. And just one thing I gotta say about the Hmong veterans, you'll see some documentation back here. And 8 days after I invited General Bang Powell to Washington, D.C. to Rolling Thunder, and by the way, Gary Wetzel, one of our speakers, he's going to be on the phone in a couple minutes, he led Rolling Thunder for 26 years. Congressional Medal of Honor should be the only one that rides a motorcycle, much less a Harley. But General Bang Powell and 10 of his lieutenants were arrested. 8 days after I set up that meeting, I went to the hospital because of atrial fibrillation. I could not go. So I personally feel responsible for the Central Intelligence, the CIA, and Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Fire had a joint sting. They arrested General Bang Powell, 10 of the lieutenants, which was idiotic, and they were all released, and they got an apology from the United States government. We will never forget other veterans. We will never forget to say thank you to other veterans. That's why, and we won't say thank you. We won't forget to say thank you to the home front people, the people that kept the fires burning, the factories going, the public servants. We will never forget all the people that stayed home during times of war. God bless you, man. Home and heart, fire, the million souls, absolutely on fire.
Thank you, Dave.
Dude, that gets you right.
Next on deck will be Representative